See you
Need
later.
help? Can I help you? Safe
help?
travels.
What can I do for you? Need help?
Hello. What can I do for you? See you around.
What can I do for you? Well met. See you around.
Can I help you? What can I do for you? You need something?
Greetings. Well met. Need help?
Hey there.
Greetings.
Hey there. Hello. How are you? Have a good one. You need something? Safe travels. Good day to you. See you around. You need something?
What can I do for you?
Hey there.
Can I help you? How are you? Hello. Have a good one. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy here, for nerds by nerds, and earlier in the week we did a video about a Spelljammer game we were going to play that never actually happened when it was supposed to. So it got rescheduled, it got bumped, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to start with Nate here. Introduce yourself and your character.
I'm Nate. My character is Edwin Stewart Peregrine. He is a diviner in 9th level, and he's a Lightfoot halfling. And is a criminal gambler. Did you want anything else about him, or just kind of a general?
Just whatever you want to say.
No, he's the luckiest half man alive.
There you go.
Halfling. All the other lucky half men are dead.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
What do you got, Ryan?
So, I'll be rocking out with Ace Zenith, Captain Ace Zenith, Sky Knight of the Silver Flame, and he's got a mount named Felicity, a griffin, and also he's got a couple of hangers on by way of retainers by the names of Kif, Yu, and Guy. Those are his retainers.
So Felicity, is that a female or a male griffin?
I don't know. You know what? It'll probably be male, and then Ace will just assume that it's female. Oh, my mount is wiser than my character.
Nice.
So he's like my confidant. I go to him for wisdom and judgment sometimes.
Nice. Yeah. What do you got, Ted?
I talked about him on the previous video. But I have a Trock Fire Scale. He's a Dragonborn Warlock. He's a Blade Lock, as we like to call it. It's the first time I've ever made a 9th level character and did not actually have to buy a weapon. That's pretty cool.
Sport.
What you got there, Mark?
My character's name. My name is Mark. Where's the camera?
It's over there.
My name is Mark. My character's name is Oolong.
That's a good take.
He's a half orc, ranger druid. I don't know what else you want to know about him.
That's fine.
What's his favorite color?
Blue.
And his hobbies?
Killing whatever your character is.
Savage and murdering.
Moilism. He's a moil.
I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing a Tiefling Rogue Assassin by the name Redemption.
I will
Nice.
not call you by name.
yeah. Say now one with a straight face. Maybe. So we're starting off in the port city of Nexus, and it gets its name from the fact that in space, there's because the distance is so vast. One of the ways that have been developed for travel is through these gates that go into the space between, where you can fly much faster. You know, it's kind of like warp.
A wormhole? It's like a wormhole.
It's like a wormhole.
A stable
Yeah.
wormhole.
But there's other ways of entering it as well. But the common way is through these gates. So this city Nexus gets its name because it's centered around a lot of these gates. And not only that, there's a direct connection to the elemental plane of water. So it basically looks like almost like a pie chart, you know, floating in space, except for water just cascades off the edges. And in the center of this mass that's floating in space, like almost like a space station, is the city of Nexus. The city of Nexus is ruled by the Nexian lords.
Nexium Lords? Alright, like the pharmaceutical. Got it. Good.
Kind of Nexian lords. So NEX USIAN.
Bless you.
So some of you guys are already there. The luckiest half man alive. You're already in the city because you've just won the Star Sprite
Yes.
in a game of chance. I don't know what your game of choice is.
I like dice or cards.
All right, so a
Dice
card
is-
game.
Yeah. Works for me.
So, you know, you're playing cards with Captain Mike, and you know, basically, you had him on the ropes, and he's like, he got the best hand he got all night, and you know, thought he had it for sure and was going to win back all of his money. Instead, he lost his ship. The only problem you have right now is the only crew member left from the ship is the helmsman.
All right.
So everyone
Well,
else
that's better than
jetted.
nothing.
Everyone else jetted but the helmsman. And honestly, the helmsman would have left too, except for the problem with our version of Spelljammer is when you become a helmsman for too long for the same ship, you begin to bond to it. And it's almost like a physical and mental and psychological addiction to that ship. So it's very hard for them to go to another one.
So he's not skipping out on me.
No, not anytime soon. I mean, you'd have to do something really horrible for him to leave the ship.
Think of what you could do horrible enough.
Yeah. Now, again, like I said, you're looking for a crew. You are from the city of Nexus. You're formerly of one of the assassin guilds, of whatever name you want to make it. You didn't find out the details till later, but the guild got completely wiped out because they took a stupid contract. Apparently, someone took a contract to assassinate one of the Nexian lords. It was a very bad move because the assassination attempt failed, and they then reciprocated by wiping out the guild
And their families.
and their families. But fortunately for you, you just happened to be out of the city at the time, and you know you're probably you're mid-ranking, so you'd definitely be a target. But now you're back in the city, going, it's all of a sudden a really bad spot for you to be in. You guys, you were actually on a ship, you know, coming from your home world, and you left because there wasn't enough action there. You're not going to build your name there. You know, you're not going to hit fame and glory.
I need to go interstellar with this, with the brand of AC Unit. I need to export.
Yeah, essentially, you know, there's so many worlds out there that are being withheld from you.
And so many maidens to deflower.
So, but you're on the ship, and you know, you hear the call from the crow's nest, something off port side, and everyone goes rushing because there's an object floating in space. So you know, the captain gives the order, and they kind of steer towards it, and then what they see is actually a person. Floating, through the skies.
Felicity? I'll have Felicity shoot out and go get it.
Okay. Well, Ted, you were on a ship doing your guild thing as a navigator, and it was attacked by pirates. And it was actually attacked by orc pirates.
Okay.
Should have took that ferry.
And there was a specific tribe of orcs who basically go around pirating, especially arcana and magic, because they then graft it to themselves.
Okay. Cool.
And they've gone so far that whatever the orc version of humanity is, like all of them are pretty much on the verge of losing that.
Worse.
So you, in the struggle, get knocked off the ship, and you have your preserver stone, which anyone that does any kind of space travel, you have one of these talismans that basically gives you a bubble of breathable air around you to sustain you. Well, yours was about to run out, because after so long, after about 48 hours, it has to return to the ship in order to recharge.
Right.
Well, you were on the verge of yours running out.
With nothing in sight.
With nothing in sight. When you're praying to every god you can think of and making up ones as it is, and it is when you hear the voice in your head whisper to you that you don't have to die this way. There's another way.
Well, before he even finishes, I say deal.
You actually get the mental impression of someone shrugging and sighing. That was easy. and within moments, you see light glinting, and it's not a star because it's moving too rapidly.
Okay.
Towards you.
I'll look that direction.
It's a sphere of annihilation. He's watching Andrew's game, Andrew Knapp's gameplay. I search your Joker. Yeah.
Wow! Have to pull out the backup character sheet.
Yeah.
So, as it gets closer, you can pick it out, and it's clearly a ship. You see several masts, you see the fins underneath that are stretching out, and it's got like sails underneath of it in addition to on top of it.
Now, I'm not all that bright. Was it there a minute ago?
What? No, you just noticed.
Okay, so, would it have been, coming up from the horizon, or, would I logically believe that because whatever magical voice showed up in my head, and I said deal, can I believe that this happened because I said that?
You could believe it, or you can choose not to, or you could be like, God damn it, you got me.
I'm not very bright.
Well, so this may be actually one of the questions you're going to eternally ask yourself. Did I take the deal too soon?
Did he edit your memory, your vision, so you didn't actually see it, even though it's on its way anyway? You know what, though? Think about the sweet thing is, you just got 9 levels of Warlock in one shot. Just by making one deal. Who else has ever done that?
So with that, you see something leap off of the ship. A great winged beast, and it's soaring towards you.
That's a 15 knowledge nature.
Okay, so you've probably seen these creatures depicted before, even if you haven't actually seen one. You would go, oh, that's a griffin.
Okay.
And it's bearing towards you with its claws outstretched, reaching in your general direction. Doesn't look overly hostile.
Except it's...
Use your non-threatening demeanor, Felicity!
Well, as this thing is, you said it's wiser than you, then it's wiser than me.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Well, therefore, I cannot take the drink that is offered me.
Well, it actually, as it gets closer, it almost starts wheeling around you and kind of slowing. And it's kind of looking at you. And it clearly could have moved in at any time. And it's kind of like wheeling in slow.
Okay. Can I get any kind of gauge on it? Obviously, it's some kind of trained creature if it's circling like that, not predatorily.
It's probably got an emblem of the Silver Flame on it too, because I would totally do
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's wearing barding.
Yeah.
It's
wearing
got
garnet.
studded leather armor on it.
That's a 14 religion. I could have swore I took religion. Apparently I didn't.
No, you probably wouldn't know. I mean, especially there's so many religions, and that one's kind of obscure.
I'm exporting it. So.
So
You see an emblem
at the
with
last
a
moment,
handsome,
it,
very
it
handsome.
kind of like swoops in towards you, but it bumps under. You know, so you're kind of lined up with its back,
Oh, so it's...
and then kind of comes up under you.
Whoa!
On its underside, you'll probably see an emblem like near its chest. It's like a very handsome guy's face, and he's wearing like a crown of flame.
Okay.
It clearly appears to be domesticated of some sort, and the fact that it just came off of the ship.
Right.
And didn't try to eat it.
It didn't come in claws and teeth of bearing, so...
So you're brought into the ship, and you know the crew gathers around you as the Griffin Felicity dumps you off unceremoniously.
Make sure...
And then kind of like after it does it, it kind of like sits up taller and puts his beak in the air, and then like swishes his butt at you as it walks away.
Good work, Felicity. I throw a snack up for him, a treat. A Felicity.
It's the haughtiest animal you've ever seen.
He gets a Felicity snack.
Nice.
Well, it's my, numerous pouches of things and scrolls and parchment and maps and whatnot. I'll make sure they're all kind of back in place as I'm unceremoniously, dumped onto the deck.
Yeah, you're probably like sprawling there, grab stuff and put it back, and so he just looks like a workman more than anything.
Except he's got a suit and a half plate on.
Oh. Well.
Just very
Never mind.
No weapons. Unless you want to say the half plate is underneath of some kind of.
No. You'd probably be wearing it, but then you also have all this other apparatus.
Yo ho there! Lucky for you, you were just rescued by my mount, Felicity.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I've been out there for quite a while.
Let you breathe.
You would know how he breathes. You know about the talismans.
Yeah.
Anyone
really
that's
done.
doing space travel, spell jamming, as you would.
So I imagine the stones can be recharged at any ship?
Yeah, it's part of the function of the helm. In our spell jammer. How they really work, I have no freaking idea.
Well, Ace Zenith, you're pleased to meet me, I bet you are.
Trock fire scale, I'm sure.
Nice to meet you, Trock.
I'll be pleased to meet anyone that pulls me from the depths of space.
Well, you certainly won't be the first I've rescued, but there certainly have been fairer.
I'm quite a handsome dragon, if I do say so myself.
Oh, my character is got golden glowing skin and blue eyes. I'm half elf. Yeah, but my skin glistens goldenly, and I have blonde hair and blue eyes.
He butters it daily.
And it just got a glow to it, like a sun elf. And I have a shield that has the emblem that was on the griffin and is on my shield is clearly my face. Yeah.
So you guys get acquainted. The captain comes up to you and says, asks you if you're able to pay your way.
I do have some coin, but on the last ship I was on, I was a cartographer and navigator.
Well, we don't have need for one of those here, but if you know your way around the ship, you can help out, and then we'll take that out of what you'll owe for passage.
If you have no need of that, I'm fairly strong. I can labor if need be.
That's what I was thinking. We'll drop you off at the nearest port. Nexus isn't very far. Matter of fact, that's where this guy's going.
So I am. We're well met on this journey, fellow traveler.
Indeed.
So with that, you guys,
have I been to Nexus before?
It's up to you.
I'd like to say I've traveled a while, so
Okay.
if Nexus is supposed to be common, then
Well, it's not that it's common, but it's a major port city in the center of space because it's almost like a sigil where you can pretty much get to anywhere from there.
okay. Well, then I'll say I've been. My character is old enough that I wanted to been the actual artisan lifestyle for a while.
So how come you to be adrift in space like that? That's it's unwise to be just lounging there in the stratosphere.
Well, as I tell your captain, I'm an artisan. I map the stars and help navigate, crews who can't get from one place to the next.
Oh, that sounds all very droll. That has nothing to do with a sword or heroism or daring do or anything.
But you need not. There's much to do and much to see. I've been doing it for many a year, and
You studied the stars by drifting among them?
what?
You were studying the stars by drifting among them?
You travel from one to the next.
Yeah, that explains nothing of how you were just wandering in space, floating there.
I was getting there. The ship upon which I was working was set upon by pirates.
That's ill luck.
And
So you probably had another weapon that is missing in space right now,
okay,
because you've never summoned your weapon.
that's correct.
Just something for you to think about.
Okay. So, in the heat of battle, we were set upon by pirates. I, was shoved overboard. My weapon went that way. I went that way, and off I went. And before the battle was over, I was unable to be gotten to, and that ship went that way. That ship went that way, and I sat there with my preserver stone, and I hoped, and I prayed.
And a zenith was brought before you.
Indeed.
The answer to your prayers. I mean, you do know of the silver flame, right?
Yeah.
You should know of the silver flame. It is many wonders are worked through it.
And
Like your life being preserved and saved by me, a zenith.
Now, Ryan's character probably wouldn't notice this, but you immediately after he starts going off on this stuff, you hear muttering amongst the crew because they've been subjected to this for weeks now, maybe months.
My character, oblivious.
So you guys go through this rigmarole for a while, and after several days, on the horizon, you see the city of Nexus appear, and even if you've seen it before, it's still always a fantastic sight. It may even remind you of the glory of the silver flame, the way the water kind of cascades off and then just begins to float up all around it.
Ah, yes, it is quite a wondrous sight. I mean,
And
not
then-
quite as wondrous as I, but
Then the crowning jewel in the center is the lights from the city itself. As you get closer, you can see that there are actually ships sailing on top of the water up on the ocean. And as you guys get closer and closer, this ship begins to descend, and the wings beneath it, the sails beneath it, actually come up and fold in as the ship begins to skip across the water before it gets to the actual port itself. So, Mark, your character is a sailor, and he's between ships right now. So he's in probably one of the best places he could possibly be is Nexus, if looking for another ship to sail with the crew on.
Is he a pirate or a regular sailor?
That is
Sailor.
entirely up to you.
Trying to decide.
he's a pirate, but if anybody asks, he's a sailor.
Yeah.
'Cause I was going to take the bad reputation variant just now.
Yeah. Well, either way, you still need a ship to crew on.
Okay.
And I think you've seen flyers and posters strewn about the various taverns. Do you actually call yourself the luckiest half man alive?
Yeah.
Hey, so have you signed off that way?
Oh no! I just put my Edwin S. Peregrine. So
Okay.
And then in quotes, the luckiest half man alive.
I call myself that, as jest to people,
Yeah.
but it's not. I'm not joking.
Before you rob them blind at the table.
It's as a jest, haha. That's what I call myself when I know I really am. But
Quite literally.
yeah. But I don't sign that on papers and things. That's
That's like formal documents.
yeah.
So you've also seen around town these flyers that someone's looking to crow a ship.
I heard mutterings when I'm in the bar in the darkest corners.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you may have actually.
I'm not trying to be, like, I know people want me dead. I'm not trying to have a high profile.
Right.
Well, there's flyers like tacked onto walls and posts. And
Yeah, but like I'm not going to be going out, midday.
They're only 3 feet high though.
Yeah.
Because halflings.
Well, I
He got another halfling. He's throwing his shoulders up.
I reached this 3.5.
Mage hand.
Or
Yeah.
unseen servant, mage hand. Something like
So
that.
as I leave the local tavern and not pay my bill, I take one of the flyers.
So he's taking a bad reputation.
Yeah.
And it's not just talk.
Yeah. There's definitely some grumbling as you leave, but.
I turn around and look at who's grumbling.
No, not you. I was talking about that character.
Crazy eyes.
You're good here. Your money's no good here.
I leave. So are there like, I'm not going to say a phone number, but directions or something on it?
Don't say the star sprite. Don't say the ship name.
The dock.
Yeah, which dock it is, whichever
Slip.
it is.
Slip number.
So yeah, all that nautical stuff I have no idea about.
You're in good company then, sir. So, you guys eventually dock, you get dumped off.
So did he just have me like moving boxes and stuff around, or
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he had you doing some grunt work,
unloading when I get there? I
trimming
imagine?
sails and whatever, swabbing decks, whatever they could have you do.
Does that cover me, or do I actually have to owe him coin too?
He asked for 5 silver.
I would have paid some of the younger dockhand people to be as my doorman for the Star Sprite, so that if anybody comes a calling, they'll get my attention. I'm in my cabin right now, writing and scrolling and doing things.
Okay.
He's writing.
They can be as rough looking and gangly teenagers as whatever,
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
So, you guys, as soon as you get off, you probably imagine you're going to look for a tavern or someplace to...
Or local brothel.
the warlock in here, says that they're kind of like drawn to the adventurous lifestyle. They can't stay still and this and that. But I just signed on. I haven't really, gotten into it all yet. Don't even know what I can do. How do you want to have that just kind of come out, or?
Yeah, it'll unfold as we go.
Well, if I've been here before, I'm gonna basically go check in with the guild, see if there's anyone that is in the need of my services.
Okay. Your guild is not here. There's guilds, but not the one you belong to.
Okay.
So you're kind of cut off from your peoples.
Oh, crap.
I try and make contact with my connection.
Okay.
See, what he can give me info to try and help me out, so I can, and what he says I can get to do.
Your connection suggests you leave. It's definitely not going to be safe for you here, especially in the short term.
Any place he suggests I go?
Not specific, not particularly. Just anywhere that's not here. The Nexian lords don't reach particularly far past
Nexus.
the city of Nexus.
So, all I have seen the flyers.
You have seen the flyers.
I'll actually dress. I have a costume so I can look like a beggar.
Okay.
I'm going to, have it look like my face is bandaged up, and go. So just try and see if I can get work.
Okay.
Were Ace's cardinal needs sought the scene to aboard the ship? Were there attractive,
There were some
During the night, some of them
of the female variety. I had Kith make sure they were female this time.
At least he said they were.
Now, to your three hangers on, do they wear red tabards?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Nice touch.
On the ship, there were
With badges with my face.
there were several female crew members, but they looked like sailors.
Ooh, no. Though I'm immune to the disease, that is not worth my while. That is not worth rolling the dice. Though I'm kind of low on coin because my hangers on, they cost so much money to maintain. Kif, you guy, we need to find some way to earn coin.
I'll head to a.
Well, you haven't been here before, and you're kind of exiting the ship at the same time as him.
Yeah, I figured I'd go.
He
I
seems
will bless
to
you with my company.
know his bearing already.
I have actually been here before. Sadly, the guild I work for doesn't have a port here, but many of the ships, will be able to post information at your local taverns and whatnot.
Oh,
So
there's
you're
people
looking
here,
for
but
work,
you also said you
there's
don't want to draw
always a
attention
way
to yourself.
to go that way.
All right, that is sensible. Then. Let's go.
Let's head in that direction. So the
beg me.
5 of us will
I'm
travel
lame
together.
every other day. I need
Okay.
assistance.
Yeah. On the
You
way
mean
up.
the 6?
Oh yeah, the mount as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're getting some looks.
I'm riding with my lance up. Oh, bannermen, wave my banners heroically. All of them have banners with my face on it, and they're doing like a flutter. If there's no breeze in the city, they would wave
yeah.
it, so it gives a little bit of a flutter. Ah, yes. I'm my
And some of them-
processional. Oh, could you march like very proper, like militaristically, actually?
No.
Come on, a cadence for us, Kif. And then he's gonna like drum or
Play a
trumpet
drum.
or something.
He's gonna hold a banner and
Yeah.
drum.
Yeah, well, he can secure it to his back or something. Just he'll work it out.
He's got a
He's got a
banner.
harness. He's got a.
Yeah, he's
banner
totally
back.
got a harness.
It's down. It's in the back. It attaches to the head, so his head neck can't go down. It's like he's always upright like this.
There we go. Good work, boys. Good work. And be gentle with our bags too.
And it's not even he's drumming himself. As soon as he said it, these robotic arms start moving his arms.
So this guy is quite ridiculous to travel with.
Yeah, you're definitely getting a lot of looks.
I have my head like held as high as can be. I'll nod to the people that are staring at me. Give them a salute with my lance sometimes.
Nice.
Do I see them?
How many people just out and out laugh? How many
There
people
are some, but there's also some women that are kind of like,
fawning?
yes, 18 charisma, right?
You feel me more assured within a certain radius of me. That's for sure. It feels good to be around me. I mean, I like being around you.
His confidence is infectious.
Well, I'm pretty confident myself. I got a 16 charisma as well, so.
Yes, but you don't have an aura.
Yeah,
I don't have an aura, no.
I have a 10-foot palpable aura. Yes.
So how long does it take us to get to a tavern and pretty much out of the general eye view?
So it depends on whether you want to go to the seedier side of town where you're already kind of at, or if you want to go someplace nicer.
So you study the many different localities around these spaces here
Indeed.
in this realms. I myself have studied abroader too.
Hey, sir. Sir, look. And he points at a flyer.
Ah, good work, Guy or Kif or you, whichever one you are. Ah, very well. See, one of my men servants has brought this.
Excellent. How does it read?
How does it read?
Oh, it's in would be common.
What does it say?
In other words, you made the flyer.
Oh.
You say what it says.
Oh, all right.
Impress me.
Impress you. Oh, I guess I should have pre-wrote this thing. It says, "Come to the sea sprite." The star sprite. I keep saying sea sprite. Star sprite. For exploration, pay, and a long journey out of here. Where do I need to go? I'm saying where I need to go. So if a passenger wants to just join, that cargo that I need to offload.
Death Isle.
The world of Grelgania.
Okay.
And the payday is quite high. I don't know if you want other people to know how much.
Oh, heck no. No.
And what does it say that you're looking for?
But how much you're...
I'm looking to take passengers, and I have cargo, that needs to make it to.
Well, you're actually looking to crew a ship now.
Yeah.
You're looking for crew too.
Yeah. But I was
That's
also
much different than passengers.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm trying to get a few passengers as well.
He's trying to make more money.
Do
Yeah.
you post the exact positions that you're?
Yeah, I need. I've got ships. Basically, it's positions to be filled, and there's helmsmen, and then there's a whole bunch of blanks. Oh wow. So all the things underneath it would be like a person to direct where we're going.
So captain, navigator.
They're all labeled in non-seafaring terms, like starfarer terms. And it's like a person who knows how to read maps, a person who knows how to steer the ship, a person. Oh, the helmsman does that. Cook, all those kind of things. They're available, and several bodyguards.
I see here. Looks like he needs a person to give orders. I'm a person that gives orders.
Well,
And my retainers here, they listen very well.